what's the important thing to the end of the streets, and for me being here, um, is to kind of educate people on how to develop an artist and at least prepare them for the industry. Um, there are a lot of A&R people that don't have ears. There are a lot of people in the industry that don't really know the music like they used to. Um, so what's best, I think, and the best advice I would give to producers and um, people who are developing in management, who are developing artists, the best advice I'm going to give now, and which is, and then I'll just present Trey. You know, he's got allergies right now, so I just want to give a, you know, just to show people what the outcome can be. The important thing is to know that if you have an artist, I think the best thing you can do is educate them. Used to, when I got into the industry, the main thing you don't do is tell the artist stuff, because that's the first thing they use against you when they blow up. But these days, I wouldn't advise that. I think that you should really teach your artists and show your artists and expose them to as much as possible. Because believe it or not, your artists will embarrass you if you don't teach them stuff. When they get to certain situations like this, when they sit on 106 in Park and they do that, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's like, and I'm saying it's like, and they don't have any combo, they don't have anything. I think in the end, the industry will look at you as, hey, you can't produce for artists, and look what you did with your own artists. I'm from old school development. Some of the people that I'm proud, and we go back a long ways since we were teenagers, is one of them is Carl Thomas, a very good friend of mine. That's my ace boom coon. But he lived with me for 5 years. And in the course of 5 years, he learned a lot about recording. He learned about the industry. He learned, not learned, but developed his writing. Now he's my man, he's doing his thing, and I'm proud of him. That is an example of educating an artist. There's another writer named John T. Austin, who's at the ATL. Met him when he was young, and developed him, worked closely with him. Now he's doing his thing. Leah, he did Sweet Lady with me. A lot of things he's doing. Now I have Trey, who is the next, my ace boom cool, my right-hand man. Trey, just to put it short, he assists me in vocal production when I'm doing vocals for people. And anybody who is ever familiar with anything that I do or know me, know that vocals is something that I do not play with. And I don't care if you don't like me when I'm producing you. Just want to say that. Well, Trey he works closely with me. So that means when the artist is getting on my nerves, I just, Trey comes in, or maybe he'll start, but you never know, the quality does not go down. Now, what does that do for Trey? What that does for Trey is that when it's time for him to do his thing, he already knows what to do. So I can go get a sandwich. I don't need to be there to babysit. He knows how to record. He knows how to work Pro Tools. He knows how to edit. He knows how to chop up, paste. And why not? Why not teach your artists all these things while they're waiting to get a deal? You know what I mean? There's a lot of things they could be learning. By the time they get a deal, let me tell you, the labels will look at your artist like, yo, that kid is a star. Why? Because you taught him so much. And so what I did with Trey is I kept him close with me. Right now, I work with Patti LaBelle. He was right there with me. He did a couple of songs with me. I keep him real close. I would work with ATL. He was right there. Work with B2K. He was right there. And he was learning. And now he's at the point where I keep him right there with me. And he can just produce as well as I can when I'm there. This is strengthening him. So my best advice to give people, and what's so important, and I thank Felicia for allowing me to be a part of this, is to let people know that, yo, your artist represents you. If you do not educate your artist, I don't care how many people you tell your artist is a star. As soon as those A&R people meet your artist, if they ain't educated, then stardom goes out. It's a shooting star, it's a falling star, it's a wrap. So what I wanted to do is, I wanted to give him, he's got allergies right now, so it's messing with him, but I just wanted to give him a little taste of just, what he does. And before I do that, I just wanted to say another thing is, when we write together, we practice not writing things down, just to keep the spontaneity going. There's a lot of things that he says or I say that's funny, and so, sometimes you laugh and then you don't write it down or you don't say it. But that thing is very important because if you laughed and if you bugged out on it, somebody else will. So we like to have fun when we write, and a lot of it. I think the two examples he's going to do tonight is an example of the fun. As a singer, to say Jay-Z first, you know what I mean? He's basically Jay-Z if Jay-Z was a singer. You know, lyrically, he admires Jay-Z's lyrics and sense of humor and the way that he, you know, does his metaphors. And R. Kelly, the soul of R. Kelly, the talent of R. Kelly, the true writer of R. Kelly. And I don't have a problem with saying that because everybody comes from something, someone, or has been influenced. And anybody who goes around saying, "No, my artist is new, man, he got this new vibe," you're lying. Stop it. You're already setting your artist up for damnation. Everybody has an influence. Use the influence. Let people know that your artist, if it's Stevie Wonder, if it's whatever it is, let people know so that they know that you study or your artist studies. So they don't think that they got some idiot artist who thinks they are God's gift to the world and got something new. Nothing's new under the sun. All right? Well, without further ado, why don't you go ahead and introduce. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say we got two major labels that we're deciding on right now. This is my man, 18 years old. We're about to pray and ask God to guide us in the right direction because wherever we go is very important. It makes an impression on our music, and we want the Lord to shine. We want definitely, it's not a gospel thing, but we definitely want the Lord to have his way and bring us to places where we can tell people like you that Jesus is Lord. I just had to say that. I gotta listen to the words here. Love the weather. I'm rocking.
There ain't no better feeling like this. It's like watching some church on Christmas. I'm talking about the feeling of BS2. Getting all day round away with the crew. No, it ain't no feeling like this. First time behind the wheel with your license. The first time I made a girl go ooh. That's the way I feel when I'm with you. Baby, you are me. Like lights in the dark, you are me. Like blood to my heart, you are me. Like old folk of paper or fresh pancakes, the best and the decay, you are me. Like air to my lungs, you are me. Like bright summer ones, you are me. Like real to the Lakers, like close to a baby, these things go together, you are me. First job, you know, it's like this beat hitting so hard. That's so bad, baby. Girl, it's nothing like the time you told me you love me. Talk about the first time you held me. Nothing better than me being your man. Feels so good, everything that we do. Like $1 million every time we touch you. That's why I love you. Baby, you are me. Like lights in the dark, you are me. Like blood to my heart, you are me. You're like old folk of paper or fresh pancakes, the best and the decay, you are me. Like air to my lungs, you are me. Like lights on my lungs, you are me. Like field to the Lakers, like go to a baker, these things go together, you are.
I put some moves in there. That sounds sexy, right?
You are.
Okay.
I said it's like a thug on his first job. You know, it's like this beat hitting so hard. It's crazy. It ain't no feeling like this. It's like having a ghetto in a crisis. A feeling on the booty of a dope chick. I'm telling you, you got me so open. And it's like the first time I heard a girl say yeah. Baby, that's the feeling that I get. Baby, you are me. Like lights in the dark, you are me. Like blood to my heart, you are me. Like old folk of paper or fresh pancakes, the best and the decay, you are me. Like air to my lungs, you are me. Like lights on my lungs, you are me. Like field to the Lakers, like clothes to a baker, these things go together, you are me. Like lights in the dark, you are me. Like blood to my heart, you are me. Like old folk of paper or fresh pancakes, the pimps stand indicator, you are me. Like air to my lungs, you are me. Like whites on my ones, you are me. Like field to the Lakers, like dough to a baker, these things go together, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little fun here.
Can you go to the next one? I just want to trip out a little bit with y'all. This is something I do in my spare time. I don't like singing no more. So I'm gonna spin, yeah. Ain't no more rock with me, come on. 757, rock with me, come on. Ain't no more rock with me, come on. Yep. Ain't no more rock with me, come on. Listen, fam, stop your bitching, man. I know you wishing you could get it like Trigger can. And do it like the Trigger man. Cruise through the city in a shitty sedan, still get a hand. Right in the palm with yours, stay slick like arm or arm. I tell these girls home when they wanna call. I never pick up, but when they leave, who they be leaving when they pick up. And that's from and they know, man. Chicks with the kid, they keep their mouth open. But of course, in closed areas, to taking them out, they put their cars in stereo. I'm telling you, see when they come to the chicks, man, I'ma stand up, dude. You can call me a kickstand.